welcome today to our webinar. Okay, so first of all, I want to tell you that this is our second take of this webinar. We actually did this webinar before, and it didn't record properly. So we are here for the second time around to make sure that you can get all the information about the new Spanish Finance Suite rollout. And the great news is unlike our regular webinars where we go through a ton of info over the course of an hour, this is going to be kept pretty short. I would say most definitely under 30 minutes, possibly even only in 20 or 25 minutes. We're going to go through everything that there is to show you today. So with us today, I have a special guest on with us. Eric, are you here with me?
Yes, I am. I'm right here.
All right, so Eric is with us today. Now, for those of you that haven't talked to Eric, Eric actually works on our sales team here on the Credit Suite side and on our support team as well. So he helps new partners get onboarded and also goes through and helps them with a lot of things, including being successful offering business credit. He also fluently speaks Spanish. So he works with a lot of our partners that are Spanish speaking, and then he also, on top of that, even helps our partners that are closing deals with Spanish speaking customers help close their deals, which we'll talk more about as we dive in. So Eric, I'm excited you could be here, man. Thanks for carving out the time the second time around to be here with us.
My pleasure. Not a problem whatsoever.
And this time I actually hit the start recording button, just so you know.
Awesome. So we won't have to do it a third time.
Well, maybe. They say third time's a charm. We'll see. We'll see.
Okay. Okay.
So, look, everybody, I'm really excited that we're here today because the number one requested change, enhancement, upgrade that we've had throughout the years since we rolled out our business credit building system and financing system is for a Spanish version. We have a lot of partners that either speak Spanish or are in Spanish speaking markets that have come to us and said, look, this is an untapped market that we could really appeal to if we had the actual system in Spanish. So it's taken a lot for us to get done what I'm about to show you today, and Eric and I are going to talk about what this can do for you, how to tap into the market, how to market, etc. But it is finally here, and I'm really excited to walk through this with you. So, first of all, obviously what you're looking at right now is the English version of our business finance suite. As you know, this is your partner version. All the partner links are right here on this side. And that being said, your customers will only see a few of these, right? They see the Finance My Business. Let me try to reduce this size a little. They see the Finance My Business, the Build My Business Credit, as well as their business profile. So they see a few of these things, not all the resources that you have, but I want to show you the partner version today because there's a lot of cool things that you have in here regarding marketing and training resources that are really going to help you promote this. So let's dive in. So when your customers are building business credit, they're obviously coming through the Business Credit Builder, and as you're probably already familiar, this is a 7-step system that they follow to be able to build their business credit. Starting right here on step 1.1, where they're coming in and talking about if they have a business name, if they don't have a business name, etc. Now, as I said, as you can clearly see, this is all in English. Well, I want to show you how cool this is because for you or your customer to convert this to Spanish, it's very, very, very simple. All you have to do is go to the very bottom of the page, click from English to Espanol to make it Spanish, and watch this. Voila! The whole thing now becomes Spanish. You can now see all the links on the left-hand side are Spanish, all the links on the right-hand side, all the descriptions. You can see the buttons. You can see the description within the step. Everything here is Spanish except the videos. Well, the videos are just as easy. When you come down here and have a video, as long as you click closed caption Espanol, as mine's already selected, then all the videos will have text overlays that are in Spanish as well. So now your customers can navigate this entire experience completely in Spanish. So you can bring a customer in that speaks or reads fluently in Spanish, maybe doesn't even know English, can't speak or read with English, and they can come in and have this entire experience with Spanish with just the selection of this option down here, as well as then choosing closed caption on the videos. So Eric, what's your feedback been so far when you're talking to our Spanish-speaking partners about this? And I think Eric just muted himself here. Let me unmute Eric if he's there. He is.
Can you hear me now?
I got you now.
Okay, I apologize about that. Yeah, the partners that I've been...
Jim was making too much noise in the background, wasn't he?
Yes, he was, and that's why I muted myself. But back now, and yes, the partners that I've spoken to are very excited about this. This is an untapped source. We have people in the industry that speak Spanish. This is their primary language. To have the ability to offer them the tools that they can actually utilize a program to build business credit once they're educated on business credit, this is huge. Any partners that actually come on board right now are going to have a great opportunity to go ahead and supplement their income, but at the same time, helping a community that actually can use business credit and may not even be aware their business credit is out there for them. And so this is a great opportunity for them.
Yeah, and that's what we found, Eric, is that when we market business credit, the response is tremendous. And when I mean tremendous, I mean, for example, we have opt-in rates on Google ads that are excessive or exceed 30% and stay there. We see 35 to 40% opt-in rates in Google ads. And I talk to a lot of Google advertisers that don't even think these are possible until they see our statistics. And it's because people are so curious about business credit and nobody's out there selling it. Okay, so what's even better is of the few companies that are out there selling business credit, none of them, zero, zip, nobody is offering this in a Spanish platform. So your ability to tap into the Spanish market is unlike anything that's ever existed, because there's all these people out in the Spanish community that are starting businesses or own business that maybe only speak or write in Spanish. And again, they don't even know this exists. So now you can get out there, market to that, or promote this to that market and tap into that untapped resource. But everything you see here is in Spanish. So not only can your customers navigate the experience in Spanish, you can too. So your sales reps, you as well, can navigate the entire process in Spanish. So now maybe you don't speak Spanish, but maybe you want to hire a sales rep that does. Maybe they don't read English, all they read is Spanish. Well, then you're good, because you and your team can now navigate all the partner resources in Spanish as well as your customers. So you can see here, we're talking about the financing programs right here, and you can see if I go to learn more on one of the programs that everything is in English and then it immediately translates to Spanish. So everything involved in the back office for you as well as for your customers is now completely in Spanish. So let's take a look back at the business credit builder. Let me go here to step 3, and let's look at step 3, and we will look at some of the sources. So you can see here the names are in Spanish. You can see if we go here to learn more that we also see all of this in Spanish as well. So the entire system, once this is changed from English to Espanol, translates everything to Spanish. So anybody going through all the steps as you see here with building their business credit, anybody that's going through any of the steps involved with actually getting financing can do so and go through this entire experience in Spanish. So you can see all these business credit sources. We can learn more. We can see all this translates to Spanish. So what do you think, Eric? I mean, as being a native Spanish-speaking person, what do you think? I mean, is this fairly easy to navigate through, and does all this make sense to you? Because none of it makes sense to me.
Yes, it does make sense. It's very well done. It's very professionally done. More importantly, not only are they interacting with the program in Spanish, but they'll have an advisor who's going to be helping them every step of the way to answer questions, overcome any obstacles that they may have in Spanish. That is huge. So yes, I think this is very important, and I think it's going to be a great success for partners who take advantage of this opportunity right now.
Yeah, and Eric had mentioned that kind of let the cat out of the bag, because that was the other part that I wanted to mention. Is not only can your customers navigate through this entire experience in Spanish, not only can you come in here and go to partner resources and any of the places in here and see everything in Spanish in your sales team as well, but you have full support now in Spanish, and that's what took us so much time. Is that your customers now have business advisors support that's in Spanish. They can come in, they can go to the chat button and use the chat button and chat with our team in Spanish. They can come in and call or email our team, and they'll get a response in Spanish. They'll be outgoing coaching calls in Spanish. If you're bringing somebody in that's speaking Spanish, we now have full advising support. So everything to do here with building their business credit, they're going to get full support with our Spanish-speaking team members. Okay, the same as financing. So if they're coming in here to get business loans, they now get finance support as well. So they're able to talk to people and go through the entire process of us helping them secure loans, speaking with somebody that speaks Spanish. They're able to go through all aspects here of building their business credit and get all the help that they need with our advisors that speak Spanish as well. And Eric is here on the support side. So if you need help as a partner and you and your sales team need help getting out there and offering and selling this through Spanish, Eric is here to help you with all those different aspects. So let's say, for example, you bring in a Spanish-speaking team member and they need help closing their first sale. Well, Eric, what would you do in that circumstance?
I would set up a conference call so that this way the partner is actually generating the conference call. This way there's no tie to Credit Suite whatsoever. And then I would go ahead and interact with that individual and then help them to close that deal for them.
So what Eric is saying is he'll jump on the call with you and actually help you even close the customer. Now, whether they speak Spanish or not, that's something new we've rolled out called our Jumpstart program, where at no additional cost, our team will get on the phone with you, our sales guys, where they sell a lot of business credit units every month, and they'll get on the phone through a conference call and even help you through the presentation and closing process to lock down and close your customers. Well, Eric will help you do the same thing in Spanish. So if you have a Spanish-speaking customer, and let's say you speak Spanish or a sales team member on your team does, and it's your first or second or third presentation, you're a little nervous, well then Eric will jump on that call with you, get into a conference call you set up, be there as however you want to introduce him, and he'll help you go through the presentation and close and do so in Spanish. So now, not only do you have a system that is completely in Spanish for your customers, videos, all the steps, everything involved, you also have the financing aspect completely in Spanish as well, but you also have business advising support, so the customer gets full support with building business credit in Spanish. You get full support with all aspects of the customer getting financing in Spanish, you as well if you want to talk to our team in Spanish. And when it comes to closing the customer, we even help you with that aspect from our Spanish-speaking team member as well as Eric is on the call. And so this is only really scratching the surface. We know this can be awesome for you because, like I said, after all, everybody has asked us for this for quite some time. So we know that this is one of the most popularly requested thing, and we also, just in testing it, have had massive response in the Spanish community. So in order to help you promote this, we came in and created all of these resources for you in Spanish as well. When you're in your partner back office, the back office here says Spanish resources, something like that, because I don't speak Spanish, but I think it's about what it says. And so you have all these resources. We basically take the vast majority of resources that you have in VIP, and we went ahead and translated all these to Spanish for you as well. So for example, here, these are Spanish. They're social media posts. You can see here 26 pages of content. It's all in Spanish. So everything has been translated to Spanish, so you're able to come in here and have everything already done for you to be able to market business credit and financing to your customers as well. So if we talk about seminars, we've even given you the PowerPoint to do an awesome seminar presentation right here that's completely translated into Spanish for you as well, as you can see here. So all of our PowerPoints, and this is an 84-slide PowerPoint, everything here has been completely converted to Spanish. And this was probably the most time-consuming part of getting this all done for you, was being able to come in here and get everything that you would need, all the resources that you need to actually come in and get them all in Spanish. Here's press releases, for example. We have articles that are completely in Spanish as well. Your email content, over a year's worth of email content that we have. Look at all these PowerPoints. Let me see, there's 3, 6, 9, 12 PowerPoints. All these PowerPoints are available in Spanish as well. So we can just open one of these Spanish, the Dun & Bradstreet. You can see here that everything here is completely translated to Spanish. So, I mean, almost everything you could possibly think of to market, whether it be PowerPoints, whether it be press releases or articles or email content, all these type of things have been converted to Spanish to make it easy. Here's all the marketing resources. So here's a flyer, for example, that is completely converted to Spanish. It's all customizable. You put your information here, and you can see that all of this has been translated. So, Eric, what do you think of this? Because, I mean, it really gives them, I don't think we've missed too many resources here to give them the ability to actually market this thing in Spanish.
No, I think it's great. They got all the tools that they're going to need, whether it be for social media, Twitter, networking events, utilizing flyers. Anything that they need is already being provided to them in Spanish so that they can go ahead and pursue this particular market where no one is actually pursuing them. No one is educating them on business credit. Once they find out about it, of course, it's going to help them tremendously in being able to build their business correctly rather than reaching for their personal wallets and trying to fund the business. They can have another revenue stream based specifically on their EIN without a personal guarantee, and we're giving them all the tools that they need. They can actually pursue this and make it a successful venture, but at the same time helping these people.
And you guys can see that these are initial emails you can send out to prospects initially. Here's over 12 months worth of email content. So, you know, the success we've had with our sales funnel, and we've made it available for our partners as well. It's been so successful for us. We've now converted the sales funnel into Spanish, or not the sales funnel, but 12 months worth of email drip content into Spanish. So you even have the email drip content here in Spanish as well. So you could even set up your own sales funnel for your customers. You have initial emails that you can send out to prospects here in Spanish as well. Everything you need to be successful: marketing flyers, PowerPoints, articles, press releases, emails. It's all done in Spanish. As you can see here, it's all been converted. So you really have a large part of the resources you now need to be able to promote this and market this to the Spanish-speaking community, okay? And you can actually take a look. And let me go off of the Espanol and see here real quick. Let me go to English. Let's go back to English here so I can actually read and see what I'm saying. So we can come right down here to Spanish resources in your back office, and you can access all of these resources. And you can see we have social media posts, seminars. Okay, we've got the press releases. We've also got PowerPoints and the flyers I've shown you, the emails. We've got articles. We've even got the contract, the Business Finance Suite agreement. Again, you don't have to have a contract, but if you want to, we've got that here for you as well. We've got ebooks and guides here for you as well. And our team is still even cleaning up some things and making them available for you here as well. So you can see that right here, for example, here's ebooks and guides. So you can come in and let's just choose I don't know, the definitive guide. This is the one we have on our website. They're all professionally done, and they're all completely translated into Spanish for you. So guys, now you have everything you need to be successful, and you know us well enough to know that we don't do anything half-ass. We only roll things out when we really feel that it's a very high caliber for you, and that's what we've got, as you can obviously see. The entire system converted to Spanish in one easy selection here. Okay, everything, the experience for you and your team can be navigated in Spanish. Your customers navigate the business credit building process in Spanish, the financing in Spanish. And now we've given you all the resources you need to be successful to market this as well. The articles, the press releases, the free reports, the guides, the ebooks, the email content initially to send to customers, 12 months worth of email content, the contract. I mean, everything you need to be successful you now have. You have the marketing resources in Spanish. You have the system in Spanish. You have the support from Eric in Spanish and the support from our advising and financing team now in Spanish. So you can now finally roll this out to the Spanish market. Eric, what do you think are some of the best and most effective ways for somebody to roll this out to the Spanish community?
I would start off with actually doing a face-to-face, going out there, talking to 3 to 5 businesses every day in the Spanish community, letting them know about business credit. That'll get the ball rolling quickly, because at that point you're going to build a networking situation with these particular clients that will talk to other people or advise you of where to go, what groups are available that you can talk to, so that you can get the ball rolling very quickly, explain to them what business credit is, and supplement your income and helping these people at the same time.
Guys, a big O door's been open. I mean,
Yes.
anybody that's, I'm sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, yes, it's going to be a big old door, and this is a great opportunity for partners who are going to take advantage of it right away.
And guys, before we put all the time, energy, and money into doing this, of course we tested this. And what we found was that even though the normal business community is hyper responsive to business credit, the Spanish speaking community was even more hyper responsive. And we knew we had something that absolutely was a home run. And the comments we got was about neglect. They felt neglected, that people hadn't delivered this kind of thing to them before, which is why we really felt an obligation to be able to deliver something awesome for you to be able to get it out there to the Spanish-speaking community. So here it is in all its glory. You've now got the complete back office and finance suite in Spanish. The videos can come over through closed captioning and Espanol text overlay. You can come in here with just by selecting this one button, change the entire experience between English and Spanish. Then you can navigate the experience in Spanish. Your sales team can navigate it. Your customers can get business credit and financing and get full support from our advising team and financing team in Spanish, as well as Eric even helping you with the customers, even jumping on the call and helping you close those initial presentations. If they speak Spanish, we can help you with that aspect as well. And don't forget, you've got all the partner resources that are now available in Spanish as well, which include PowerPoint, social media posts, email content, seminars, press releases, articles, free reports, and ebooks, and much, much, much more. So I'm really excited to be able to roll this out to you guys and show you. I told you this wouldn't take a long time, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. If you have any questions or want to talk with us more, you can go to support@creditsuite.com. But Eric, why don't you give them your email and your phone number as well, so they can get in touch with you directly, because in this case, when it comes to marketing to the Spanish community, helping them close deals in Spanish, you're going to be the go-to guy.
No problem. My email address is Eric, ERIC, @creditsuite.com. My direct line to my desk is 727-201-0233. Again, that number is 727-201-0233. Please reach out to me. I'll be more than happy to assist you any way I can.
All right, so there you go. So you have Eric's contact information. Again, you know his capabilities and what he can help you do. Talk to you about marketing strategy. Talk to you and answer questions about the Spanish market, what they're responsive to, what they're not. Even talk to you more and help you get onto a three-way call to actually close a customer that's a Spanish-speaking customer. And again, even if you don't speak Spanish, you might say, this is awesome, but how can I benefit from it? Hire a salesperson that does. Okay, we are now bringing on a lot of bilingual people into our team, and they're much easier to find than you may think. So it makes sense now for you to even get a Spanish-speaking sales rep on board, because now you've got all the resources and everything you'll need to help them get out there and be successful with Spanish as well. So I'm going to wrap this up. If you have any questions, you want to talk more, you want help in tapping into this market, Eric@creditsuite.com. Eric gave you his phone number as well. Just get in touch with Eric. Or if you have any general questions, don't forget to reach out to our support team, support@creditsuite.com. Thanks, everybody, very much for taking the time to check out this webinar. If you have any questions, please let us know. Support@creditsuite.com, or any of the Spanish-related questions, get to Eric directly, Eric@creditsuite.com. And Eric, thank you very much, man, for taking the time to tune in with us today as well.
My pleasure, and I'm looking forward to talking to everybody who gives me a call.
I'm looking forward to everybody out there being able to tap into the Spanish-speaking market with all this new rollout. Anything we can do to help, please let us know. Thanks, everybody. Have a great day.
Thank you. Bye.